Aidan, good to see you, mate.
Yeah,
Saints won, Huddersfield won on the final day of the season.
yeah, it was pretty much a nothing game. They were already down, we were already up. It felt like a pre-season friendly. There was only sort of one player out there that had one sort of competitive fitness about him, and that was Redmond. The rest just didn't really seem bothered.
I mean, last weekend at West Ham we saw a couple of players on the fringe, sort of in the starting lineup, almost sort of auditioning for a place away or auditioning to remain in the squad. But we just saw none of that. It was a full strength side this afternoon.
Yeah, you can't really falter him now. I mean, he goes and does that, and they get battered 3-0. So I think it's a mindset mentality from Ralph. He just wants to make sure the players don't end out going on the rest of the season, ending out on a defeat. A point today, we take the positives, but goal we conceded, oh, Christ, was awful.
It was largely preventable, but dwelling on the ball on the edge of his own box, Angus Gunn.
Yeah, I mean, dwelling on the ball and largely preventable sounds like most of the goals we concede year in, year out, to be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's preventable, but we forget Young's only, 22, 23? It's one that he can learn from, it's one that he can take with him going forward. And to be fair, I think every keeper's made a mistake like that in their time, haven't they?
I think a fair share of keepers have done something extraordinary and outlandish, let's say. But positives today, Nathan Redmond, a late contender for a goal of the season.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, if it wasn't given, it was a great strike. It was similar to the one that he scored up at Derby. Yeah. Cuts inside on his right foot and just curls it beautifully into that top corner. And like I said earlier, he's the only player on the pitch that looked match fit and competitive fit for another season in the league. Yeah. But end of the season.
Right, so into next season, then a summer to come, a lot of obviously linked players here and there across Europe, Germany, Austria, etc. But where are the key areas that we really need to improve in?
For me, there's 4 positions that we need to sign. We need to get a new centre back in, new right back in, because at the minute Valerie by himself, if he get injured, we're in the pit. Yeah. We probably could do with another attacking midfielder and another striker. But it's all well and good saying we need these players in. To get these players in, we're probably going to need to let go about 10 or 12 of our own players of the deadwood. And
they have to be a significant fee as well to have that star quality in the first team next season.
Yeah, 100%. It's got to the point now where we don't just need to plan for the future. We need players that are going to come in and make a difference now, because otherwise we're still in the same place. All
right. So positives to wrap up the chat, I suppose. Moment of the season, player or goal of the season?
Moment of the season's got to be that Arsenal game, innit? That game that Ralph came in, no one really expected to win, and I think that just sort of turned the mood here, didn't it? Yeah. Everyone's sort of just got that momentum that we can actually do this. I mean, we've only won once all season, but what a second win of the season that was, and I think that just kicked us on. And then we went to Huddersfield and then won.
Player, do you agree with the official player of the season, the goal of the season awards?
100% Redmond had to be the player of the season for me. It was between him and Højbjerg, because I think they were the only 2 consistent ones under both managers. Goal of the season, yeah, it was a great strike. For me, I'd have picked the other one from that game. I'd have picked Prowsey. Right. Being in the away and when that went in was just something special. So I think for me that would have been my goal of the season. But
I suppose just a quick, objective. Where do you think we should be next season?
Oh, we should definitely be aiming for at least to get the top 10. Yeah. Now, if we strengthen right in this summer, top 10 has to be a priority. But like Ralph says, the first target's always 40 points, and then you go from there.
Good to see you, Aidan. We'll see you soon.